What's going on? We back, Goodfella Sports TV. Your boy CJ Goodfella talking about or reacting to the instant reaction to Meek Mill Championship album. I gave it a listen, and I may do another reaction somewhere down the line because sometimes you need a few times, at least me, to listen to an album to really get the gist of it. I might skip over some songs or listen to some songs that I didn't know that was dope and that might just hit me after I listened to them a few times. But yeah. I was surprised. It's a good album. Very, very good album. I don't listen to every album, so I'm not going to say it's the best rap album of the year. I like when Kendrick, Cole, I like the Joey Badass album. He dropped like a year ago, I think. Obviously, Jay. Guys amongst that nature. Dreams Worth More Than Nightmares. I like that by Meek. So, I like all Meek studio albums so far. So I gave this one a try. And it definitely didn't disappoint. I don't feel like I wasted my time. It was a dope album. Okay, let's go through the track list. The intro, it had the Phil Collins, I Can Feel It Coming in the Air. That song. Intro, Trauma, Uptime Vibes. It featured Fabulous and some other dude. On Me featuring Cardi B. Wasn't a bad song at all. I think it's one of the better songs on the album after the ones I give you. What's Free, Rick Ross and Jay-Z might be the song of the album. Respect the Game, Splash Warning, featuring Roddy Ricch and Future. Championships, that was another good song that just got Meek on it. Going Bad, featuring Drake. Wasn't one of the better songs on first listen on the album. It was alright. Almost Slipped, Tic Tac Toe, featuring Kodak Black. 24/7, featuring LMA. That was an okay song, pretty good vibe song. I know a lot of females on Instagram was talking about it. Oodles and Noodles, Babies. That was one of my favorites. Pay You Back featuring 21 Savage. That was a really good one. 100 Summers. WTS with the shit. Stuck in My Ways. Dangerous featuring Jeremiah and PNB Rock. And Cold Hearted 2 was one of my favorite songs on there as well. Some of the features, I just don't listen to some of them dudes. But I'm going to tell you this. I like that he put Roddy Ricch on the album. I think the cat from L.A., he's really, really coming up real fast. He's one of the hottest rising rappers on the West Coast. He's rising just as fast as the other cat from LA. Their name is Blueface. They both rising fast and giving California, especially Southern California, a new song. I don't like Kodak Black. I can't deal with all that whining. I'm just gonna keep it real. Young Thug, he on there. I don't like him neither. All right. Just go keep it a buck with y'all, man. Go through these features. Fabulous, he had a good feature. I always like Fabulous. Cardi B. Ain't the biggest fan. I liked her feature. Drake's song was alright on first listen. Future, I don't really like the Future song, okay? It was alright, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't care for it as much. LMA, she did her thing on here. Obviously, Rick Ross and Jay-Z came correct. The first song that stuck out to me was the intro. And the songs that really stuck out to me, pretty much of an old school rap head, more historian. It was a lot of the older beats. If you listen to, the songs I'm going to give you, that's the best songs on the album, in my opinion. It was more of the older songs. And the intro had Phil Collins, I Can Feel It in the Air, whatever the name of the song called. And I think Meek did it justice, you know what I'm saying? And he came correct on the intro. The intro kind of sets the tone for more albums. Some albums might play, I heard people play movie clips, and they might do a little freestyle on them. When I think about intros, I think that the Dynasty intro was the greatest intro, I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I have a video on it, and we have a discussion on the thread. But I just think it's the best intro I ever heard. And, he also copied, Jay-Z beat. I think it was a Day of President sample on there. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Yeah, that joint was tight. I can't remember exactly what song that was, but that joint was tight. But also the next song that stuck out was Stuck in My Ways. I like that joint. I think it had Meek on it. It just had Meek on it. So, all the best songs didn't necessarily feature features. Stuck in My Ways. I definitely felt a lot of the songs that he did by himself because it's kind of organic, and he kind of goes through the situation, what he went through in jail, okay? He goes through those situations, and you kind of can, put your headphones on or put your sound system on when you're in the car, riding. You kind of can visualize what he's saying, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? You actually can see a story. It is an album. It's not a mixtape, and I think a mixtape is where it's just a compilation of songs that don't link together. I think an album it got a headline as a story, and each song should be under that story. Should all create a story and all link together. And that's kind of what Meek Mill did here. It wasn't more of a compilation mixtape. It was like a real album. And but that was another song that I liked on the joint. Championships obviously is one of the songs we talked about this morning. Talking about Rick Ross talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, but Jay-Z killed that joint, man. He gave a lot of game on there, and it's kind of nice to see Jay-Z become like the OG conscious rap guy. He said he ain't gonna be nobody's slave. They'll have to kill him first and all this other stuff. So it's nice to see him become that because he came in the game with reasonable doubt giving game. He always gave game, but reasonable doubt was more of a, as conscious as Jay-Z got in the first half or the prime of his career. Now towards the latter end, he becoming like the big OG, the big homie now. And Pay You Back features 21 Savage. It's one of the up-tempo beats I like. You know what I'm saying? Up-tempo beat songs I like. A lot of people don't like the way Meek scream. He did scream a little bit on this album, only on the up-tempo beats, okay? 21 came correct on that one. I like 21 Savage. He's solid, man. At first, I ain't like him, but, I listened to his album, and I'm like, all right. It's pretty good. Oodles and Noodle Babies, I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. It was another song that it wasn't no features. It was just Meek on there doing this thing, and he held it down, bro. He really did hold it down on that album, on that song, and he painted another visual picture. Okay, Respect the Game was another one I like. I think that's another song that Meek just had by himself. Okay, let me make sure that he didn't have no features on that joint. Yeah, it was another song he had by himself. And, another personal song that you could visualize what he went through. And then I'm going to go finish up these last two songs. We're going to elaborate a little bit more. Trauma was another good one. Right off back, right after the intro, I believe Trauma came. And, another Meek Mill with no feature song. And Cold Hearted too. I believe that's another Meek Mill song with no feature. So, Cold Hearted too, man. He said some really, really, and I can give you more lines when I do another review. Because it'll stick to me a little bit more. But he said something really, really important in Cold Hearted too. He said, I'm paraphrasing here, okay? He said a black judge giving me time almost made me hate my own people. He said, one of them, so I think it was this song, he spent 23 hours in the jail, trying to explain it to his kids and all the situations he went through. And most of the songs I picked probably won't be a lot of songs that people pick. And I like the Cardi B song. Let me give that some love, too. I'm not a big Cardi B fan, but I give credit where credit is due. They did a hell of a job. It's called On Me. I like that song. It's a 19-track album. It's about an hour and 10 minutes long, okay? So it ain't going to take up all your day. You can clean up. I put my Skull Candy Crusher Hash 3s on, whatever they call them. One of the best, probably the best headphones I had. And I didn't have Beats by Drake's. Got super duper bass, okay? And, I vibe, man. I just listen to the album. I'm going to listen to it again, put it on the Sony, top shelf I got in my basement, and I'm going to vibe to it. But the songs that I picked just gravitated towards me. A lot of them was the soulful beats. He had soulful songs on there as well, with soulful beats. And then he had some up-tempo. So it wasn't a 100% conscious album, like he made it seem, because he did the whole trailer about prison reform and everything that go wrong in prison and stuff of that nature. If you didn't see it on his Instagram account, kind of, giving you a sneak peek of the album, but it wasn't all conscious, okay? Those are the songs that just spoke to me. Those are the conscious songs that he done. But he got up-tempo songs with Future. Like I said, Rising Star, Roddy Ricch, watch out for him. Songs with Young Thug, Kodak Black. I know a lot of people like him. I don't. Song with Cardi B was pretty good. I think the song with Drake kind of failed to live up to expectations because, they buried the hatches and stuff. But, for me, most of the songs that he did was the ones with no features that I like the most. And I like hearing artists do songs with no features. Now you look at Dummy Boy with Tekashi 6ix9ine. He got features damn near on every song, I believe. Every song got a feature, multiple features on there. Sometimes you just need to hear the artist do a song by themselves and really, feel their pain where you from and from. And if you like, conscious rap, you don't like a lot of the songs on here, man. You like soulful beats. He got a lot of current up tempo beats, excuse me. A Like he go up tempo. I ain't hear him screaming about his rollie if that's the issue. But a lot of this was real dope, man. You know, you kind of see what he went through his rhymes, and a lot of stuff he gave you a lot of game. You know, about what he went through and how some of his homies turned his back on him for, you know, a piece of paper with a slave on the face of it, and he was going in. You could feel his pain, and you want to feel that authentic feel from an artist. You want to be able to sympathize with them in this type of music, and you feel like you sympathize with him going through his situations, everything he went through, and when he was going through jail and stuff. And it's a deep album, man. Now you got your up-tempo party tracks. He gonna be he gonna be doing that. You know, he gonna be doing he gonna be doing all his yelling, but he ain't talking about the rowdy. But I think he did a hell of a job on this album. I don't listen to a lot of albums, but it's one of the best albums I heard this year. Okay, I think it's the best album I heard this year. You know, like I said, I don't listen to a ton of rap albums, current rap albums. I'm still stuck in America's Most Wanted, NWA albums. DJ Quick, you know, even going back to Ross Trilla and Port of Miami and Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, American Gangster. I still got my rotate, but every now and again, I give a guy like Meek and the Future and a few of them guys an opportunity to spit them flames. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, when I pick an album like this, I don't be wrong and I don't regret it. But, you know, this is my personal opinion on there. I might do another reaction when I, you know, listen to it again. It's Goodfella Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. We'll miss another video. I definitely appreciate everybody for rolling through. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter. Also, email if you want to reach out to your boy. Video requests, questions, business inquiries. Also, we'll make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description as well. Do me one better. Share the video, share the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. We'll miss another video. One time for the one time. We grinding.